right, we're coming up to the gate. This is the gate at Three Islands Crossing State Park. Indicates there's Smokey the Bear telling us what the fire danger is. And
we're back.
This is Miss Juanita. She's been an employee at Three Islands Crossing State Park for 17 years, and she is your friendly check-in lady. Say hey, Juanita.
Hi.
Hey. All right, we're moving on. Thanks.
She's got a nice smile.
She does have a nice smile. Isn't that sweet? So as we enter the park, you can go to the left for campgrounds, which we're going to do.
Right here?
Yep, left here. So there's an upper and lower campground. And as you can see, when you look out here, it's definitely High Plains Desert. There's nothing inviting about what you're seeing out here, especially the dump station over here.
Yeah.
But Bob's going to turn into this first loop for camping, and you're going to see a completely different landscape than what's before us.
Now the dump station is only for people who use the lower campground because it doesn't have sewer. The upper campground has sewer hookups as well as I believe it's 50 amp and water. So it has everything you need.
All right. Now, as we enter this loop of camping, look at the lush green grass. So this grass is part of what Bob and I take care of as part of our volunteer job. So we help, we maintain the grass and around each one of the campsites. It's just such a nice place to be. You know, when people are camping, they're happy, they're a little more carefree. The weight of the world kind of dissipates. And we enjoy that. We enjoy having that be part of our experience. So for those of you that don't know or we haven't mentioned, Three Islands Crossing State Park is where the Oregon Trail crosses the Snake River. Now the Snake River is a pretty formidable river, and that they use those islands kind of like stepping stones to get the wagons across. Now they did reenactments of that crossing up until just a few years ago, and there were several people who were injured severely during that reenactment. So they have not done another reenactment since. But all this irrigation that you guys are seeing in front of us is all pumped in from the river. We have holding ponds here. The state park diverts some of the river water into a holding pond, and then a pump house pumps all that water up to the irrigation here in the park. And that's how they are able to keep it lush and beautiful.
And if the Snake River, the term sounds familiar to you, it's the river that Evel Knievel tried to jump on a jet-powered motorcycle, and it failed. The ramp is still there, but the guy really had it going on. I mean, at least he tried.
Yeah. So, and that's by Twin Falls? Yeah,
yes,
that's by Twin Falls. But yeah, the Snake River has been pretty popular for that. So, they also do float trips on the Snake River. It's a slow-moving river, but has a strong current, if that makes any sense. Even though it doesn't look like it would be bad, like taking a float trip, the current's incredibly strong, and they discourage people from getting in the river in this area up here. So isn't this a beautiful park? I mean, it just looks like someplace you could come and stay, right? Yeah, why don't you come and stay? What a great idea.
Look at, these folks here are serious about ice.
Yeah.
You think we got a good ice machine? Now look at that.
They brought their own ice machine. Wow. Ow.
Actually, they're the campground hosts and they sell ice. So.
But the first time we saw it, we thought, oh my God,
Wow.
somebody who likes ice more than we do. So we're going to pause for a minute while we make it to the lower campground, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're coming into the lower loop. This, for a lot of people, seems to be the least desirable. Partially because a lot of the campsites are close together. Now, in this park, they offer companion sites where multiples can park into one space. So, for instance, if we had really good friends with the trailer and they wanted to camp with us, we could share one of these wider spaces and therefore minimize our cost for what it costs to camp here. Now, beautiful shelters in this park, great place for family reunions, get-togethers. And I know we say family reunions a lot, but that's kind of a thing in our family. We like to get together and hang out with people we're related to and just kind of be ourselves and enjoy good food and conversation.
I got a Katie dog there.
So they're working on getting the sites labeled so that open sites and people who are arriving, they'll know which sites to go to. So one of the other cool things about this park is they have cabins. So there's several of these cabins on the property. Some of them are in the day use area, and each campground has one or two cabins. So the cabins are literally just a place to sleep. I believe they'll sleep 6, and so they're not very big. So sleeping 6 is kind of a big deal. But you must bring everything else you need to camp in those cabins because nothing else is provided. You do get electricity and there's water outside, but it's total camping, and you just add the...
And they're air conditioned also.
Oh, and they're air conditioned. Yeah. So that's kind of helpful if you're trying to sleep in the hot of the summer.
The bathrooms are very nice. They keep them extra clean. They keep them painted inside, and nice hot showers. And
yeah.
The bathrooms are really great.
The bathrooms in this park, they've done so well. We don't even shower in the trailer anymore because the the bathrooms are actually
so
nice.
Yeah. It's almost like being at home.
Oh, here we are. We're rolling up on the irrigation guy. What's his name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah. Jordan's a great irrigation guy.
Yeah.
Wearing the state-approved helmet.
Yeah, that's the guy that waters this whole park.
Yeah, and he waters it in sequence. So we got a couple of pull-throughs in this campground, still in the lower campground. It's just so pretty, y'all.
And right outside the campground, there's a winery where they have events and tours, and they have a nice restaurant there, and it's a good gathering place for people.
Lots of hiking trails here.
Yeah, lots of them.
So you can see one right there as we're going past. That's part of my job, keeping the trails accessible.
Yeah.
By driving the tractor. Totally love that. We're going to pause till we get to the day use area and the educational center. Okay, everybody, we're headed to the day use area. and the educational center. So there's an interpretive center here also. Bob's gonna make a brief stop and let me hop out so you guys can see it.
Trails, or a couple of the Oregon Trails wagons that they actually used when coming into this part of the country.
So I'm gonna pause for just a second while I hop out. Okay, everybody, pause is over. We just talked to a really great couple who are going to start watching us. So those of you who are subscribing, get with it. All right. So to all pioneers who crossed over the Three Island Crossing.
Skunkweed.
Skunkweed. All right, ladies. This is the ladies. Let's check it out. Oh, what a pretty little bathroom. So they do a wonderful job with all of these. They maintain everything really well. Several stalls. No need to say more. Okay, everybody. Let's check out the showers. So this first one, as you can see by the sign, is handicapped. Oh, wow. Look at the size of this. So totally huge. Nice big shower. Pretty. Very well done. Very well done. All right, let's check out the not so special one. Oh, look, river. Whenever I see things that are really pretty like that, it makes me feel like, stop, squirrel. And I have to pay attention. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous view. Okay, let's check out this other one. This is just traditional. So you got your shower back there, plenty of space, and a way to keep your stuff off the floor so it doesn't get wet. Perfect. Love it. Love taking a shower down here. Hey everybody, back with the closing. So we've just touched on the surface of what Three Islands Crossing State Park is all about.
Yeah, it's really something to see, something to experience, and if you have a chance to take a vacation or come to Idaho, this would be one of the places to see. It's beautiful, it's well maintained, the staff is great, they work all the time. We can't believe, we've seen people out working that we know have worked 7 days in a row, but they're still at it, so.
Yeah. And you can hear the birds, the owl in the background.
Yeah, a lot of wildlife, all kinds of birds, deer, raccoons, all kinds of stuff here. So.
And keep in mind, if you've been here before, please leave some suggestions and or comments in that comment section. I would love to hear what your experiences were, and share.
Yeah.
Just share.
Or if you have any questions, we'll find out and we'll answer them.
Heck yeah.
And we'll let you know or make a video on it. We'll be back with another video about the interpretive center, because that's a whole huge thing in itself. It's too
fascinating,
much. It's too much
actually
to put on this and that too. So
yeah,
we'll be back with that.
All right. I'm Sue.
I'm Bob.
And we are Good Times RV. So we will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.